Hey, everybody. Welcome back to yet some more Techopolis 2.
Hey! Oh, Nick, we're back here
Hi.
in the factory that's becoming so much more factory-like as time goes on.
It is.
You know, we're getting
It is indeed.
real big factory vibes here, Nick. We have just automated
Lava.
lava.
The production of lava.
Yeah, we have just transported lava from its creation point over to here, Nick. And I think that with a few simple tweaks to our setup here, the main one being a pipe running underground from the fluid hopper that we put down at the last episode, at the end of the last episode, sorry, over to our bottling plant, I think we should be able to automate this. I'm hopeful that the fluid hopper is going to kind of just pump directly into this pipe like this. Although that doesn't seem to be working. It's gonna be. Go on. What are you thinking, man?
I was gonna say, does it need to face a certain direction? I assume it's facing the correct direction.
If you look down, you can see the little nub on the fluid hopper.
Oh, I do see the little nub. Yeah, I see the little nub.
There's
a pump of some kind.
I mean, the pump goes on top, though, right? You've seen we've put a few pumps down.
Yeah.
I think there is gonna be a way to do it, Nick, but you're not gonna like it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
I think the way that bizarrely might work is if we do, hold on, if we do something like we get rid of this, we put down another fluid hopper like this, not like that, that's the wrong way. If we put another fluid hopper down like this, and then from there, so now that's got all the lava in it. The trouble with the pump is the pump has to go here, right?
Yeah.
And then if we do this to set it to output, and then this, and then put like a lever on it and turn it on,
that's not gonna do the trick.
Might work. Yeah, that's totally working over here. Look at that.
Oh, it is. Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
This is great. Yeah.
Apparently the pump is configurable to pull from the side. That sounds right, actually. If we move this, and I put the pump here. Hold on. I think you can put the pump down like this, and I think if I shift right-click, opposite side is now set to fluid input, which is good. Can I put a lever on the bottom of this thing? That would be perfect. I think I can. Turn that on, and then over here, I think at that point we could have this side be output. Put a pipe there, get rid of this pipe, and this pipe, and this pipe, and put pipe down like this. At that point, I think that might work, might look better. The only way to test it, Nick, is going to be to get some glass bottles.
Yeah, okay. Is it available?
Yeah, so...
Glass.
This is holding steady. Yeah, this works. Nice.
Yeah.
You'll see the tank at the top there. Still got 8 buckets in it.
It's still full. Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Nice,
so that's the lava bit, right? So now it's just the glass bottle bit, because the entire glass bottle is consumed. Is the entire glass bottle consumed?
I think you might get glass bottles back, you know.
Right.
But I think the answer to that is that you don't, just given the fact that we don't have any, right? If we had some, I would have been like, oh, maybe we get glass bottles back. But we've made a couple of advanced technium, and we don't have any glass bottles, so I assume that you don't get any, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I don't love this, by the way, the little, like, pokey pump.
Yeah, it's poking out. Yeah.
Setup. But, you know.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna have to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have any glass bottles. I swear for the life of me, I saw some in the thing, but maybe that was full lava bottles that just hadn't been used for the next advanced technium yet. Because I think that makes sense that we don't have any spare glass bottles. Okay. That's fine though, isn't it? Because it's just a case of smelting sand.
Yeah, it's not a problem. So
which is fine.
We do need to make glass bottles. We need to export them, right? So in terms of making the glass bottles, again, outside of unlocking some thermal expansion stuff. Actually.
Can you use the assembler upstairs? And can you use the third crafting slot?
Nick, I don't think we need to, man.
Oh,
we can use this jabroni right here. This thing, just go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Yo.
And just like everything else, you just put the thing up. Like if you have a, if I get like a drawer, for example purposes, and I put the drawer here, that one's got coal in it, obviously, but if we take the coal out, and we instead put glass in there, it should just pull the glass down and make bottles.
Sweet. That's all right,
Easy.
then.
Yeah, it's perfect. These are just like a little auto crafting table.
And it leaves the thing in there. Yeah, okay, sweet.
Bingo. Perfect. Okay, so in that case then, hit me with a hopper. So we can, oh, actually, we've already got a hopper, right? Yeah, we do. Nice. Okay, cool. So I think all we should have to do is kind of take this, put this guy here, up like this, move this drawer atop this. For that, I'm going to need some kind of stuff. If I do this, F3 here. Oh no, I think. If you do, you see like not the texture for that?
It looks normal to me. The swapped now.
No, the key fixed it for me. There we go. So
okay.
We want to lock that to like glass, just regular glass, which apparently I don't have any of. That's fine. And yeah, that should be good to go. So let's do you. Let's do you. And then down in here, let's go ahead and teach that recipe. 1, 2, 3. So like, there we go, cool. So let's go make glass bottles. Those glass bottles get pumped down and around into here. And then we probably do want, Nicholas, another drawer for the bottles, right? Instead of that chest that's currently there.
Yes, yes. I think.
Or do we try to put like an import cable onto the chest, actually?
Yeah, shall I just put a glass bottle
in the wall like
in our
this?
wall?
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
you got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Easy.
And then it's all self-contained.
Very self-contained.
In that one area. Yeah.
You love a good self-contained story?
I do. I've just watched Fool Me Once on Netflix, and it's a Netflix limited series. Isaac, a 1-season
one and done
thriller, one and done,
self-contained. Thank you, ma'am. I see.
And I watched it. I finished it. I was like, I enjoyed it. Brilliant. I'm never gonna have to think about it again. Don't have to worry about any more seasons or any other crap.
Yeah.
It's self-contained in a nice little package.
Do you find yourself worrying about other seasons? Like it causes you anxiety knowing that another season's coming?
It's on the way. Yeah,
like that's what I get.
That's what I get. That's what I fret about, Isaac. That's what I'm fretting about. The thing is, I just forget, man. Like I know, Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
I know the next season of that is coming out this year at some point.
And that's worrying you? Like, is on your mind?
I'm like flipping heck. I forgot freaking everything that happened, man, in the previous. If I'm watching a TV show that's airing every week on a certain day, I freaking forget what's happened the previous week, man. I need that recap, man.
Right.
I need that recap.
Right.
So
I see.
This is why self-contained TV shows, excellent, Isaac.
Right.
Oh, hello. I see what you're trying to do here. Are you trying to create like a stack of stuff?
It's gonna be horrible if I do this.
No, I like it. Keep it. It's perfect. It's what I wanted.
It's
everything I ever wanted and more.
It's horrible is what it is.
No, it's great. It's brilliant.
But the thing is, it will work.
No one push any of the sides of this jumbo furnace. Otherwise, we're going to have a very, very messy, blood-stained floor. We're going to have a lot of health and safety stuff to fill.
So the thing that's bad about it is that we have to export to the top of it, right? That's the problem.
Is that right up against the ceiling?
Yes.
Okay. That's all right. Just take off one block from whatever's upstairs and just swap it out. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, did I break the power cable? Oh, I did break the power cable. Oofed. There's a power cable here that was connected over here that is now no longer connected. We can fix it.
Oh, right.
But
that's all right. You can.
But you know, it's not ideal, man. Not ideal.
Yeah, you wanna route it diagonally now instead.
Oh, of course. I was gonna go.
I was thinking from this one over here on the other side, just all the way across.
That's not a relay.
Oh, I see. That's what's going to the floor above. I see. Now that works.
Needs to be a relay. Yeah, we spent time making this nice and straight initially, and now we've fully abandoned.
It was gonna fail at some point. It's just more factory-like, Isaac. I mean, I've been to some factories. I know people who have factories, right, that make stuff. Man, those factories, like,
just have hands.
They are just like this, right?
Right.
There's just stuff everywhere, like fairly haphazardly. But like it's the only factories that are really, really, really uniform and beautiful are like the ones that are pumping out like 10 billion phones per day, right? Like the stuff that's normal factories, like even like from fairly well-known companies, it's just a complete. It is just like this, right? Like haphazard. There's just stuff is randomly placed in places, machines doing random things. So I think this is in the spirit of a factory, Isaac.
Okay.
I think this is fine. This is actually more realistic
Okay.
than if we tried to make everything uniform.
Chat does make a good point here, in fact, in that I think we could just like do this.
Oh right,
and
okay,
then,
yeah,
like this.
Sure, and then that helps the top.
Because that way we can put a thing on top. That's
okay.
That's
yeah,
good.
that's good. Yeah,
now we'd have to put a hole in the roof. We are coal poor, Nick.
Oh man,
we need our coal is problematic.
So it's just this guy here, right, doing all that.
He's not living up to his expectations, man, and we don't yet have the TIAB time in the bottle pouch set up to be able to master this. So I think we should set up like some more coal miners.
Yeah.
What's better than
redstone? Is that what
that's what I'm looking at? Yeah, I don't think that's the mindset we want to have.
No, I know it is, but it is quite stereotypical for us to do, right?
I don't think we have any of the resources that are better than redstone.
Is iron not better as iron? Well,
Iron's
I assume
demonstrably worse. Yeah,
I see. Right.
So I went to watch a thing recently, man. I went to watch it's called Poor Things, the new movie with is it Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have heard of it. I heard that it's got a load of awards and stuff because it was very good.
It's an interesting movie, man. It's a weird movie, that's for sure.
It's about, so from what I remember, it's about evil mad scientist.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I would be disappointed if it was anybody else who revives this girl, like a child who is dead, but into an adult body. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Have I got that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
The basic premise is Willem Dafoe takes the body of a fully grown woman and puts into it the brain of a baby, an actual baby, and things ensue. And the movie's rated 18, and it gets about as weird as you'd expect it to get.
Yes, I have heard of this as well. Yes.
You know, if you don't think about it, it's maybe all right.
If you don't think about it, it's all right. But if you do think about it, you're awake at night.
If you do think about it, you know, it's not ideal. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the movie itself is good. I enjoyed it. It's a good time.
Yeah. Is it how long is it, Isaac? It's the classic Nick and Isaac question, right?
I want to say it's like 2.5 hours long.
Oh, it's quite long. It's quite long.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's pretty long. 2 hours and 8 minutes is how long it is, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, sorry, I typed in the wrong movie name.
Oh.
It is 142 minutes, however long that is.
2 hours and 22 minutes.
Yeah, so about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
You know, it's a pretty girthy movie. You know, it's got some length to it.
That's good. Yeah, it does. It's got girth and length to it. 2 hours and 22.
Well, it's all girth. It's got no length, but the length is the girth.
Right, I see. It's almost like 2D in that sense. Yeah, no, I've heard that's a good movie. There's that one. The current hot movies is that one, and there's this rom-com out as well, isn't there? Who's it got in it? It's got Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney in it. That's all I know, and it's called something.
I think I've seen this. It's like Never Ever Again or something like.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and I've seen lots of memes from it.
I think it's based on the Taylor Swift songs, like "We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together." I think that's the one.
Oh, okay, nice, I wanted that to be the title song. That's the only song played in the whole movie. Whenever there's a scene of any description that requires a backing track, it's just that song.
No matter how emotional.
No matter how upbeat or downbeat it is, it's the same one. and they just choose which part of the song they play depending on the tone of the scene.
Are you only allowing them to play the song as originally artisaned by Taylor Swift?
Yes. There's no
are they allowed to play slow instrumental?
No, no TikTok versions, right? No, no sped up version, no Chipmunk 69,000 times speed version, no 0.5x slowdown version. I know that's the thing with TikTok. After TikTok was the thing, there is a variation of every song in every speed imaginable. No, it has to be the original. I will allow the one that she probably re-recorded.
I see.
Taylor's version.
You're allowing that?
Yeah,
okay,
I'll allow that one because it is the same.
Right. Are they allowed to mix and match the old version with Taylor's version? Or
I don't know. The Swifties might get a bit upset about that, Isaac. Just make it a challenge, right? Can you identify which one is which?
I was going to say, are you a big enough Swiftie to be able to notice the difference?
Yeah, no, maybe. I'm going to have to get listening and practicing, Isaac. I'm going to have to get my ears peeled. Are you running redstone blocks on top of here?
Yeah, sure, man.
I got some. Oh, dear.
Ears peeled. Oh, I think we're gonna go watch a movie tonight, man. You know, I'm hitting the cinema regularly. Yeah,
what's that gonna be?
I think it's a movie called The Holdovers, I believe. Paul Giamatti is starring leading role. It's really well. It's got like a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like,
let's have a look. The Holdovers.
That's what it's called. We got an extra. And then we get some belts. You got any belts? Have I got the name of the movie right?
You do, yeah. The Holdovers. A curmudgeonly instructor at a New Zealand prep school remains on campus during Christmas break to babysit a handful of students with nowhere to go. ... Interesting.
I'll report back, man.
Yeah, please do. Paul Giamatti. Oh yeah, I recognise this guy.
Yeah, I like old Paul. I think he's good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where I recognise him.
We talked about it a little while ago. He's in Billions, which you've not seen.
I definitely don't recognise him from Fred Claus, 2007. Fred, do you want the plot to this?
Yeah, please.
Fred, Santa Claus's older brother, is in dire need of money.
Yeah, of course he is.
Setting aside the bitter feelings he harbours towards his brother, he asks him for a loan.
Right.
Santa agrees to help him, but has a caveat.
Of course he does.
21% on Rotten Tomatoes. And Paul Giamatti plays Nick, who I assume is Santa Claus, St. Nicholas. I assume he's just called Nick in the film. Oh man, that is.
I want you to Google it, and I'm going to guess the Rotten Tomato score for Fred Claus.
Oh, I actually leaked it by accident, but you must have not heard me.
Sorry,
so go for it. Go for it.
That's so bad that I didn't hear you say it.
You ready? Go on.
You said it on stream?
I said it about 20 seconds ago.
I'm so sorry. 42.
Halve it.
22. 21. I can't remember either.
21. 21% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oof. Is that critic or audience?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's got to be critic if they're showing it, I think. If you click into it. The audience loved it, right? 58?
Let's have a look. Yeah, audience 45.
Oh, okay.
Critics 21.
What's the year on this movie?
This is a 2007 movie, Isaac. 1 hour and 56 minutes.
That explains it, man. You know, it was pre-financial crash. They'd make any movie. You know,
honestly, the early 2000s, man. Some of those movies, I feel like some great movies came out of that period of time, but some of the movies are just so I just cannot follow along with them.
Like, I feel like crash, man. It's just Marvel movies.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Yeah, that are 15 hours long.
Although, I feel like it's changing, man. I feel like there's a lot more movies coming out these days.
There's some good movies coming out. I'm seeing, like you say, there's that Child in a Woman's Body one.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
CAIWB for sure.
Yeah,
Child in a Woman's Body. The movie.
The movie. There's the holdovers, as you mentioned.
Yeah. There's the rom-com with the 2 actors that I'd not heard of that you mentioned.
Yeah. There's Dune 2's coming out as well that I'm pretty sure this year.
Have you seen the first one?
I would say that like I've seen Dune 1. I have not
see.
seen Dune 1.
Yeah, no, me neither, man.
Like 2 hours
It's a
and
long
46
movie.
minutes.
Yeah.
Dune 2.
The first one
Jesus
is like 3
Christ.
hours as well, I want to say, man.
Oh,
So,
man.
It's not a short
Just gonna
endeavor.
freaking take out a work day for these bloody movies. Oh, man.
Take out a workload.
Oh, you know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching a TV show.
This second?
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing anything.
I'm not keeping you entertained enough, Nick. You got a multitask. Second monitor playing in the background.
Oops. That's why I got 2 different earphones, one in each ear, right? I got you in one. I've got this in the other. I'm watching The Traitors, Isaac.
Nick,
which is...
I keep seeing like freaking, I'll be scrolling through Reddit or something and I'll see like a thing that mentions it, or I'll be on Twitter and I'll see a thing that mentions it, or I'll see a tweet. I'll see some stuff that mentions it, Nick, and I have not a single clue in my mind as to what this is.
Right. So I'm almost caught up. So I'm just gonna like maybe not look at the chat just in case anyone spoils anything recent for me. The Traitors, Isaac, is basically the game Among Us, but in real life.
Is this like a BBC endeavor or is this an international endeavor?
It is. It's
Okay,
a BBC endeavor.
Yeah.
It's hosted by Claudia Winkleman.
I've not seen. I didn't know what it was, but I have seen ads with Claudia Winkleman in, and I was like,
okay.
I've now put 2 and 2 together.
Yes, it will be for this. Yeah, it's the easiest way I can explain it is it's like Among Us, but in real life. That's
probably the exact pitch that was used to
right?
BBC HQ.
Probably. But there's like a few twists and stuff like thrown in. It is really good though. Like it's very good because you just see these 22 very...
So they're trapped on a spaceship in space, and they have to vote who to throw out of the air cabin. Like
exactly.
at the end of every day after completing tasks, and they've got like little thin vents that they call around in, and they're all wearing unicoloured jumpsuits. And
That's it. You've just got to replace space with a castle in Scotland, and you've got it, Isaac.
Oh,
perfect.
Okay. But like, do they kill the people that they choose not to?
So here's the thing: there are 3 traitors and 19 faithfuls. And every night, the 3 traitors band together separately to all the faithfuls. Everyone's kind of separated overnight so that no one knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And they choose one person to quote unquote murder.
Right.
And that person then just does not come back.
But just to clarify, no actual murder is taking place.
I can confirm that fortunately, no actual murder is taking place.
The stakes of the show are down then, man. Like, I understand that it's like reality TV, but like at least get some CGI artists in, to make it seem like some murder did actually take place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works in Among Us. You see the person fly out of the cabin and then they explode in the vacuum of space. Like,
wow, I've actually never played Among Us. I can't lie.
That's crazy. Yeah, in Among Us, you vote somebody out. I've not played much of it, to be fair. I've played like 5 games with a small group of friends, like 6 years after the game became popular.
Actually, nice.
But yeah, no, you see, you vote to kick someone out, and then like they you're on voice chat, so they're begging for their lives, like, no, I'm not a traitor, please don't kick me out. And then they fly out into space, they explode, and then like at the end of the game, it's like, oh no, they were innocent, and you killed them for no reason.
that is the show effectively. But because it's like because people are effectively isolated in this place with some traitors amongst them, you see like these very civil, nice people of all ages, personality types, shapes and sizes, just descend into like a Lord of the Flies style madness, right? And it's just so juicy. Like there's more drama in it than any dating show I've watched in the last few years. Like it is brilliant. It is really good. I know that last year's, so this is season 2 that's currently airing. I know last year's was also very well received. I know it actually like made some headlines when it aired because the finale was so good. So I'm going to watch that after I've watched this one.
Oh, wait, you've not seen season 1?
I've not seen season 1.
What's the? Oh, I see. That
so
seems like
season
an odd
1
choice, man. Why don't you go watch like season 1 first?
I wanted to watch the current one.
What about watching it in the intermediate time while you're waiting for this? I assume it's still airing, right?
So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch So I've almost caught up. After today, I will have caught up, right?
I
So
see.
I think I'm going to watch all of season 1, potentially before the next episode of season 2 airs.
I see.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna get my fix.
This like an iPlayer endeavor then?
It is indeed. Yes.
All
yeah,
right. So free of charge as well.
Free of charge.
Well, I say free of charge.
If
Free
you
of
own a
charge.
TV
asterisk.
license.
Yeah, if you pay, if you pay for your TV license.
Yeah. if
it's free
you
of
pay
charge.
for your TV license.
I don't have a TV license, man.
Ah, so you would technically not be.
I will not be watching it.
Yeah. Might.
Like when I go to iPlayer, they're like, "Do you have a license?" And if I click no, and they're like, "Okay, you can't watch." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine."
Go away. Fine. All right, BBC. Oh
Okay.
man, yeah, the TV license. What a fun time.
Because you don't need a TV license. Asterisk. People get angry with me when I say that. Like, it's not required if you don't watch terrestrial television. As long as you don't watch live TV, you don't need a license. Which I don't.
That's correct.
I exclusively watch Netflix. I'm watching The Crown, man, on Netflix. You seen this?
Oh no, yeah, I've not seen The Crown. I know a few people who very much enjoy The Crown. They're like my girlfriend watches it with the family. My mum watches it.
Like I have little interest for the royal family really, but the show's well made. It's something I'm watching with my girlfriend, and it's an enjoyable show. It's good.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's something I wouldn't be against. Yeah.
You'll be against like being part of the royal family, like being in the crown. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, I'd be in the crown, Isaac.
You'd
put that crown on my head. Right now.
You think you'd make a good like king?
King?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'd be like a really fun king, like the king of Denmark or something, right? Or the king of Amsterdam, who's like a full-blown airline pilot and he just doesn't care.
Oh man.
And the royal family are like, please stop flying. We don't. It's not safe. And he's like, nah, mate. I want to fly commercial.
Yeah.
No, I would be like on social media, like I'd be doing fun stuff. Like I'd just be fiending about. Man, I'd try and not get cancelled.
Watching
that's
the thing. Watching the Crown, like a surprising amount of it is, and I don't know how historically accurate it is because like I doubt they consulted with Elizabeth before making the show. But like a surprising amount of it is like Elizabeth and cohorts trying to just like not get beheaded, like by the public.
Right. Okay.
But by that I mean like that's not like the direct setup.
Yeah,
but it's like
a
lot of it is like you can't do this, and the answer is like why. It's like because we need to maintain impartiality and we need
public
to like
perception.
Exactly right. Like
stuff,
the especially through like the 20th century, like the I don't know, the world was moving away from monarchies, right? And there's like this transitional period, which I think is indicative of Elizabeth herself, where like the crown kind of just doesn't do much, which is still the case in the UK, right? Like the crown doesn't really do anything now, apart from being the figurehead head of state, but they don't actually really have much power. And then and that was kind of the whole thing, like transitioning towards that, because everywhere else in the world, people are choosing to somewhat violently get rid of their monarchies, right?
Yeah, it's quite.
So I think if you were too rambunctious a king, Nick, I think you risk ending the whole charade for everybody.
I hate being rambunctious. Do you reckon what if I was king though, and we still did this, and it was known that the king was a Minecraft YouTuber?
Yeah, I mean,
we'd get a lot of subscribers.
We could get a lot of subscribers. I do think that would be rambunctious enough to end things.
That probably would. Yeah, the Daily Mail would have me. I'd be done.
Thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically the Daily Mail.
But maybe that would drive even more subscribers, Isaac.
It would. So like from a channel's perspective, Nick, I think we could really pump up ad revenue.
All news is good news, right?
On the flip side, as king, I don't think you'd care as much about the ad revenue.
That's true, actually. Yeah, the royal estate is pretty wealthy.
Yeah, being like the jester that's like here alongside you, right? I would benefit tremendously from playing Minecraft with the king. But at the same time, I think you being the king, I don't think you'd really, No,
I just want to drive around in my Bentley and,
Exactly. Just wave. Everywhere you go, just wave. Yeah,
shake hands. Yeah, I think maybe. Oh, there's a lot of handshaking. Like,
so you'd leave me, Nick, if you became king? You'd stop making these videos?
Yeah, I think I'd have to. No, I'd say I wouldn't, Isaac. And then you'd be like, "Hey man, you free for a session this week?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I've got a public appearance with old."
And then I just see you on the TV.
Fam.
Yeah.
And I'm just there waving,
so if there's an accident, God forbid, and all of the royal family that currently exists, like, is in one building at the same time. It's kind of like a designated survivor kind of
I was
scenario.
just about to say designated survivor. Yeah, like I'm the designated survivor who didn't know.
You're the interim king while they fly out to like Germany to try and find the actual heir who is,
from like
somebody
6
else
generations ago.
Yeah, exactly. They're going real far back out. But in the meantime, for some reason, you're the designated survivor.
It's almost like it's like jury service, right? It's fairly randomized. I'm just being randomized. Like they've just chosen me, right? And they're like, sorry, you have to stop everything you're doing. You're not allowed to work, but you need to come and be the king.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was interim, that would be good though, because then
I feel like there's no such thing as an interim king though. Because if you're interim king, like, can you just like prevent the other king from becoming king? Like, what's the deal there, right? Like, if you do have the full powers of king, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even an interim king. Maybe it's just like full on. They just the royal family died. They say it's too difficult to try and figure out who the real king is. So we're just going to do a UK lotto, and whoever wins the UK lotto gets to be king, and you win the king. So
that sounds like a Mr. Beast video, man. Yeah, no, I'd have to embrace it, Isaac. My life would be turned upside down.
Right.
But what a life it would be.
But so like on Christmas Day, when you're doing the King's speech, you wouldn't even put like you wouldn't even squeak in like a little, go subscribe to
I think I would. Right. If it was viable for me to do it,
right,
I would do it.
I feel like
to do YouTube, then I would sneak it in. Or I'd at least put it on Twitter, right? I'd be like,
oh, maybe on X.
On X.
I feel like you'd have advisors that would say, I don't recommend that, Nick.
Yeah, that's
Your
probably
Majesty,
true. But I don't know
Highness.
how much some members of the royal family have been listening to advisors recently. I've been ignoring everything they said. So at least I wouldn't be as any worse than them as they are currently. But yeah, I would be king, Isaac. I would be king. Would you be king? You're wearing a crown. Your Minecraft character
that's true, actually.
is wearing a crown.
Yeah.
So you're trying to manifest it already. Right?
Yeah, I'm putting the idea in people's minds.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be king, but but I wouldn't. It'd be tough to say no to the royal funds that are made available.
Royal estate.
Yeah,
but it means you have to do all the other stuff associated with it.
I don't know, man. I might say no.
Yeah, you just want to chill.
Yeah, exactly. Can you knight me? Can I become a sir then in that case? If you take the kingship, I'll take that. Like, I'll take a knighthood.
I'll knight you. Yeah. That's pretty easy. I'll give you a OBE, CBE.
Yeah. I also don't think it's how it works, but if you could like put me in the House of Lords or something as well, man, so that I can like.
Oh, I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure I could
get cash for doing like nothing. That'd also be pretty great.
Yeah, I'll put you in the Lords, Commons, House Usher. Richard Osman's House of Games. I'll put you in any house you want, Isaac. I'll put you whatever house you please.
I didn't know you were on such a close basis with Mr. Osmond.
Yeah, I've read all his books, Isaac. As close as I need to be.
Have you read the books?
I actually haven't. I've got
That's crazy.
book 1 on my coffee table
I
borrowed off someone.
Yeah,
I borrowed it off someone. I've not read it. I really need to read it. I really do.
I bought the book. I have it, and I've just not read it. I need to read it as well.
It's
supposed to be good.
I know. He's got like 3 now. This is the third one's out, I think.
I think there's 4, man.
Oh man,
there's a red one, a blue one, a green one, and then like an orange one or something. The new one's out like
too fast.
Over December. Yeah,
he's too fast.
I like Richard. He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's not on Pointless anymore, though. I realised recently.
That's crazy.
No, he quit Pointless because he's busy writing all his books. So now on Pointless, they've just got a guest person that plays the role of what Richard Osman used to do every time, like a famous person.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen an episode of Pointless. See aforementioned mentioning of not having a license fee, but
But
at the same time, I'm aware of the show.
Yeah, no, he just does his House of Games, and I think that's the only TV show he does, to be honest. Because writing a whole ass book probably takes quite a long time, right?
Yeah, right. You can't write a half-ass book, man.
Definitely not. A full-on whole ass book is required.
Yeah.
Right.
You ever thought about writing a book?
Maybe. I've gone on for off and on and been like, shall I write a book? But then that would have been fiction, right? And I would have been like, oh, you've got to really think these things through, like the whole story arcs and character arcs and connections. And then I was like, nah.
I see. You don't want to write non-fiction, Nick?
Non-fiction, yeah. I could also write non-fiction.
I mean, I've mentioned I'm writing a tell-all book. The 10 sides.
You are, yeah. Maybe I should call it The Nine Sides of Nick. Get this one instead and ignore the 10th from the other book.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't want to, if you didn't want to hamper my book, you could just mark yours as like a prequel. That would also be fine, right?
That's true. Oh, Mr. Arms.
Yeah,
hello,
the arm
Mr.
man's
Arms.
here, man. Don't you worry.
It's been a while since I've seen you. Yeah,
Hello?
no. Yeah, what was... I don't know what I'd write a book about. Anyone got any suggestions?
Yeah,
It can't be about myself. Let's say it's not about myself.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, you could write a book about yourself, but like, at that point, it's drumming up support, right? It's like, who's gonna buy it?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you write it now and then become king, whew,
Oh man, yeah, that's
you're in
gonna
for
do
it.
well.
That book's gonna sell numbers.
I'll call it, Other Spare. designated survivor.
Right
here
about
I am.
Isaac. Yeah, you can write a tell book about me, man.
Yeah,
all
that's true,
the
I could
horrible
do
things
that.
that I do in the background.
Yeah. Crying on caffeine, I'm gonna call it.
I don't know. You could probably write. You gotta make a. You could probably write some. If you're gonna write a book about how I'm a horrible person, you've got to write. Caffeine's a drug, right? And you got to get some kind of like drug abuse, like some kind of. You can mark me out as a terrible person, and just
caffeine overdose.
There you
like
go.
That. Yeah,
That's
there you
the
go.
one.
There you go. Yeah.
Caffeine
and
overdose.
Then the book cover,
subtitle. The story of one man's tyrannical.
Yeah. And then it's
horrendous
just like
crimes.
The front cover is just a broken coffee mug on the floor.
Yeah.
Coffee spilt everywhere.
Yeah. And then in the reflection of the coffee on the floor is my distorted face, Nick. It writes
it's
itself,
really
man.
shiny coffee.
You dropped it on a glass table.
A glass floor, yeah. I've dropped it on a mirror. Oh, man.
That's perfect. Yeah, cool.
That's very good. Sorted.
So we're playing Minecraft, man, over here.
We are doing that. We are doing that.
Or we're trying to. So we still, Nick, our coal situation is still banned.
Even after all these miners have come up.
Tripling up the miners, not enough. But you'll notice we don't have any coal.
Oh, Jesus.
We've got 60 coal in here.
Right? Okay.
Inside of the. Well, so there's a full stack in the jumbo furnace, and then there's 60 in the drawer. But the drawer can hold 512, so that's not even banked up yet. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a slight feeling that the train's probably out of coal.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
Which is probably why it's not bringing stuff in.
Do we slow down the furnaces so they stop eating as much coal, or is that not viable?
Which it depends on what our coal's being eaten up at. We could do with like going on a bit of a thing to try and figure
I'm
out.
gonna look.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's out of fuel. Let me put some more fuel in him. He's gonna keep going.
Okay.
So this one here has no fuel in it, which is to be expected. That's kind of like not ideal. Obviously, we need to automate that, but like I need to between streams, I'll duplicate the setup that we have on the other side to make that work. But yeah, where the heck is all of our coal at? Could you check the jumbo furnace upstairs?
Sure.
Yeah, because there's 4 coal inside of the train.
Where's the nearest quadcopter? There it is.
I'm sorry, Nick. I've been using dirt to nerd pole up and down.
Oh, have you? I was wondering what a few of those patches of dirt were doing.
Yeah.
There is pretty much no coal in these upstairs jumbo furnaces.
Really? Jeez.
There's only like 16 in one of them.
So yeah, I mean,
11.
I feel like we need to just massively increase coal production then.
Oh man, is that?
I mean,
damn.
We could also. It depends on how we want to do it, man. Like we could, alternatively, kind of set up a system that turns all of our coal into coal coke first, because the process of turning coal into coal coke is the coal in that output slot there. Chat is just the train's not got there yet. The train's on its way around it. Run out of fuel. But it's coming. It's coming. It should work, I think. Let's go check. It's also quite possible that this cart's full. If it isn't, that could also be a problem. No, I don't think the train's backed up. I think the train was just not working. Yeah, no, this is fine.
Yeah.
But no, so my point was going to be that we could set up a couple of coke ovens, because the coke ovens are essentially free in terms of their ability to make coal more efficient. But other than that, we just need to set up more coal miners, I think.
Okay, right, I see.
Because in terms of getting more coal, there are 2 things we can do. We can set up more miners, or we can... Well, hold on. Coal. Right, I think the problem that we're running into... Yeah, the problem we're running into, man, is that 3 coal ore makes 1 coal.
Right. Okay. I
That's the
see.
problem.
I see. I see.
If we can instead, Nick, I think what we're about to do is kind of like when we did Advanced Technium. If we hold off on the automation of Advanced Technium until we have Elite Technium, we might be able to do things better here. Because if we can get like a couple of Elite Technium, we should then be able to unlock thermal expansion. Putting a coal ore into a pulverizer gets you 2 coal per ore, as opposed to the current system where we get 1 coal per 3 ore.
So it would 6x our coal output.
Oh no, chat is right here. The crusher from Immersive Engineering takes 1 coal and gives you 1 coal ore and gives you 4 coal.
Yo!
And I think that's actually already attainable. Question marks. Toot toot.
Toot toot. It should be.
Big machines. It might not be. We might need like a heavy engineering block, which might be unattainable. Let's have a look. Heavy machines, crusher.
Oh, I don't think it does, you know.
It needs 10 light engineering blocks, 1 redstone engineering block, 10 steel scaffolding, 8 steel fence, and 9 hoppers. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The only problem we then run into is power, which is already a bit of a problem. I have set up a second windmill, as you'll have seen potentially on the other side of the base.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay.
Well, obviously we could go up to 4 max, but I think we're going to run into a power, a small PP. You know?
Oh yeah, it's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to have a small PP, man.
No. I mean, what's say we do get to elite? Say we do get to like the next Technium.
Yeah.
Is there any thermal expansion? Yeah, the thermal expansion dynamos. Could that be better?
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to work towards that anyway.
Yeah. The copper, the crusher could be useful still here, though, to be fair.
Yes. I mean, if we can crush some stuff, that would be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It depends how kind Ben's been to us. Is the crusher going to use an arse load of energy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The diesel generator is way too expensive. That's going to require, that's definitely going to require, a heavy engineering block, which needs electron.
I see.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, look at that. It does indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs 13 heavy engineering blocks, the diesel generator.
Yeah, I mean, we can make a lot more windmills, man, and all water wheels. Like, those are both options for us.
Windmills on every entrance.
On every entrance and on every floor of the building.
Yeah.
Multiple floors, even the bottom floor. All of the time. What else do we need here? I need 8 steel fence and then 9 hoppers.
Ooh.
And we have already made like 1 water wheel, man. We could make some more water wheels.
Oh, the water wheels. Yeah, that's true.
They're a bit more finicky, I guess.
I kind of like the idea of windmills on every side.
Of every face.
I think I'm going to do that. I
think we've already got another windmill, man, ready to go.
We've already got one ready to go.
I think so. I think I made one too many. Okay, so crusher. Also, the secondary. Oh, jeez. Like, the crusher presumably is going to go somewhere over here, right near the train drop off. Like, so the crusher could be so far away from our pre-existing setup.
Right, you know so it's going to be like a job of.
It's going to be a big job, man.
Running power.
Yeah, this is like
right.
HS2, you know.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay.
We all know how that ended up.
A
roaring success.
I've hit massive roaring success. Oh, I need some industrial hemp fibers. Yes, I believe we've got a little.
Do we not have any?
We've got like 2 in the system.
Okay, yeah. Oddly. Don't forget, you break the top level only. So just break the top level and shift while breaking the top levels.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you can hold left click and just move side to side, man. You can break them all real fast. There you go.
Yo,
yeah, it goes real quick.
Nice.
Yeah, that's I was watching you from a distance. I was peeping on you, man. Don't you worry.
Peeping. Good.
I was peeping for your own safety.
My own safety. I'm glad you've been peeping on me for my own safety. That's what all the social media companies say as well.
That's what you can talk about in your tell-all book, man.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll call it that. Peeping on you for your own safety. Oh dear.
Oh, this is actually fine. I always forget how easy the crusher is to make, man.
Give you,
Like in my head,
you
it's a big old
get it going.
machine that's like too difficult.
Yeah,
Like,
a bit daunting.
yeah.
But it's all right.
But it's done. I got it. It's down.
Nice.
Okay. Good. So now, gosh, you want to run power all the way out? So you want to put down like, so I mean, like,
right.
we can, in theory, Nick, we can put down like 2 more windmills, right?
Yes.
Unless you want to build some like out over by the mining section.
Oh, we could do that if that's just going to make it easier. I've got 1. Should we just do that for now and then connect that crusher to power?
I think we're going to need more than 1, man. Don't we already have one?
No. I've made one. We had enough like
stuff.
Blades. Yeah, blades for 1, which I have now made.
Okay.
God, the sails are expensive.
I've got 6 sails, Nick.
Okay, I've got 3 sails.
Okay.
So that's all right.
I think we're going to need more than 1 windmill is the point if we're going to get the crusher going.
I think that's all right. I just need a couple more blades. Or what have I run out of there? Oh, just any form of treated wood. Is that all?
Wood?
It's treated wood, because treated wood will have come over here, won't it? Yeah, that's why. Okay.
I'm Googling the numbers here. See if I can get the info.
2, 3.
Okay, yeah, so height doesn't matter anymore, I'm pretty sure. With all 8 sails, in clear weather, it looks like the windmill produces 35 RF per tick. And that's with all the sails on as well, 8 sails. And the crusher looks like it uses 80 RF per tick.
Ah.
So we need like 3 fully kitted out windmills, I think.
Right.
To power just the crusher.
Okay, right.
To put it in perspective for you, man, the 3 water wheels produces like 85 RF.
Nice. Okay, right. Let me just... Yeah, okay, you're getting an R. I've got the 2 windmills.
Chat is right that we probably
sails.
don't need it running at full speed. That is true. So 2 windmills might actually be fine.
Okay.
Oh, do you have 3 windmills, you say?
I've got 2. I've got 2.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I mean, they're not hard to make, right? They're just...
No, it's just some stuff. So we're gunning for 3 then, are we? We're going...
well, let's do 2 and let's see how it goes. Because chat is right. Right now we're producing like 3 coal every 90 ticks, which is like less than 1 a second. Right?
Oh, right. Okay.
So we might be fine. What? Where the heck? Heckity heck? Hold on, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I've got a horrendous idea.
Good. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
This stuff here. Okay. Oh yeah, I've made the kinetic dynamo, so we're good on that. And then
okay, cool.
Need some other stuff.
Yeah.
We don't care about crushing redstone all
sails?
currently. Yes, I have more sails. I got 13. I don't know if that's enough, but
I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. I've got 3, so I think that's perfect. Assuming it's 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. This is his final form. This will be his final form.
Okay, if you want to put a windmill down there.
Yeah. Just a second.
You got it. Yeah.
Good.
And then one on the other side as well, don't you worry.
Yeah, good.
Do you have any sails or no sails?
I have 3 sails. I think...
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're good. We're good.
Good. Okay. I just need some LV doodads in that case. I think that's perfect, actually. Okay. Gosh.
Okay.
I mean, we could put, in theory, we could put up to 4 of these guys on here, right?
Oh.
Fully surrounding him.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
You put your things on?
Yeah. I don't think we can see each other's. So there was 3 on there.
No, F3 so yeah, no, mine looks good. That's fine.
Perfect.
Okay, so I need you. And you. And then I need to get that like somewhere to where I'm gonna be able to connect it all up. The distance on this is not tremendous.
It's a bit awkward.
Little bit awkward, man. Tiny wee bit awkward. Like I think we can make it work. I think it might just be a tiny wee bit awkward. Ooh, so that does work. It's just like too the block is in the way. So Let me think. Where in the heck do I want to put this? To where it's not going to look horrendous. Let me do like this, just to add a bit of depth and character to the structure. And then...
Oh, I see what you're going to do.
Do you?
Gonna relay. You're gonna put a relay
if you,
on that.
If you know what I'm going to do, then please tell me, because I don't.
This doesn't...
That doesn't connect.
Oh, that's a bit awkward.
It's very awkward. I guess we can do awkward. This. What are you laughing at, man?
Yeah, that's that does connect. That does connect.
Does this connect? You can't connect around a con like that. It's horrible.
That's annoying. Yeah,
Too much character.
Is there like a single block that, like, you know, like you use for the ceiling, where you could have
like a pass through?
Yeah.
I'd need another LVY connector for a pass through.
Oh, okay. Something you don't have, I assume.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
What about can you connect to the top of the waystone? Can you use the top of the waystone as
I think the angle's too steep, man.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
Can I connect from here to here?
Hey, perfect.
Okay, hold on. Fine. I'm getting so low on health. You can never have too much character, chat.
No, you can't. You can't.
Is the truth. The truth is you can never have too much character. So if I do this and this, and then if I kind of jump away so I don't get electrocuted, and I do this and this, then we can do... Oh, toot toot! Then we can climb up higher, and we can do maybe like this and this to get rid of this and this. Okay, I think that's symmetrical. And I think that this guy doesn't have power.
This needs to be on a different block, right? Does it need to be on this red one here?
Nope, that's redstone.
Oh,
but I'm a fool. This is a relay. This needs to be a
connector. I see.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
Right, I've got 2 coal ore.
There we go.
Nice. Here we go. Right, you ready?
I'm ready, man. I mean, it's gonna come out of the front where you blocked off, but
there it is. That's 2 coal ore into 8 coal.
Oh,
yeah. That's what we want.
Go. You love.
That is what we want
To see it. I think.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Good.
that it should just be as simple here. You got any dirt?
I do. I've got 28 dirt.
That's okay. I'm gonna get some. I'm close enough to where I've got my own. Okay, so I'm thinking that we should be able to kind of intercept this setup to get this like actually working. Like if I do this, so if I put coal ore going to the green side, I should then be able to start belting it over to where it needs to go, which is this way. Oops. And like again, as per usual, depending on how janky
all of the
this
jank
could be, really is going to dictate how we do this, man. Because I've got 8 belts here. The janky way of doing this is kind of bringing this across and then just having the items fall.
Yes, excellent.
Needlessly.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Into the hole. Okay, this is good.
Good. Very
good.
good.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me go and do some hammer timing so I can get this delivered the right way.
Yeah, nice. I'm just gonna grab a chest to put on the end of that. Here we go. This one will do. Oh, actually, no. Let me make a nice one.
Okay, I think there wants something. If we take a look here, if we keep an eye out on the that's going to fall on the ground, it should not fall on the ground. I mean, the output will. You're making a chest, right? Yeah. Look at this. Easy. Look at it. Up at the top, it's falling in.
Good. Okay. So, hopefully, we'll just come back to an arseloads of coal. I guess that obviously this needs to be then reconnected and all that stuff, but...
Yeah, so like we need to pipe that somehow over into this hopper. Like,
yeah,
that
thing. Yeah.
Lord only knows how we're going to do that. We'd have to do the same thing we did before. We have to go buy another draw controller here.
Yeah, trim
have
it
a
round.
draw over here with trim, and then pump that into...
Nice. But we have 8. Is it 8x? Have we 8x?
No, we've
coal output?
12x, I think.
Oh,
we've
man.
We've gone from 3 to 1 to 1 to 4.
Yeah.
So it's multiplied by 3 by 4,
it.
which is 12x.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so good. And then we've obviously got 3 miners as opposed to 1. Freaking unreal.
It's full circle. We've deck-tupled our coal setup. You were talking earlier about writing fiction and having to think about all the things ahead of time, Nick. We're 12 steps ahead. We've planned out the entire series. We know, and that's why we laid the seeds at the beginning of the series. And that's why I mentioned the dodecahedron. Nick mentioned it 'cause he knew. He knew that it was all going to tie back together. The theming, the consistent themes, they all line up.
So good. So good. And that means there's only one thing left to do.
Oh, yeah,
Isaac. There's only one thing left to do. It's to do this and this. Here we go. Are you ready?
Oh, is this Electrum?
I think it is. And
that's an odd Electrum recipe, but
that was Constantan, actually.
Oh, we've already done it today, man. What? Did we do it this episode? Oh, did we not?
No, we did it last episode. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Boom.
Good. Look at that. Fantastic. Nice.
Oh, very good.
Beautiful.
Very
okay,
good.
so next time we can come back. Hopefully, we can make some more advanced technium so we can unlock the stuff to make elite technium, and then we'll get some elite technium, and then we'll look at ultimating. Because I think a lot of the stuff that we're doing currently will be easier once we get like thermal expansion going, and also just ore processing. I think is going to be better once we have ore processing. As well, which is good.
I think this is very good. This crusher is going to do
it's very
good things for us.
Tremendous for us. Yeah, nice. No, I love it. All right, cool. Well, next time we'll come back. We'll work on all that kind of stuff. For now, though, we are fortunately out of time for this episode of Techopolis 2.